Hello friends, I am Dr. Nagaraj from Regional Institute of Education, Mysore. Today we shall do an experiment to study the effect of temperature on the activity of salivary amylase. First, let us recall what is salivary amylase. Salivary glands secrete saliva which contains an enzyme called salivary amylase which hydrolyzes starch into maltose. However, complete digestion of starch occurs only in the small intestine by the action of pancreatic amylase. The enzymes are proteinaceous in nature and catalyze and speed up chemical reaction. The activity of enzymes is strongly affected by several factors such as pH and temperature. Next, let us see how does temperature affect amylase enzyme activity. At lower temperatures, the enzyme salivary amylase is deactivated, and at higher temperature, the enzyme is denatured. Therefore, more time will be taken by the enzyme to digest the starch at lower and higher temperatures. At 37 degrees Celsius, that is the optimum temperature, the enzyme is most active, hence takes less time to digest starch. What is the principle of the experiment? Effect of pH and the activity of salivary amylase on starch can be studied by using the iodine test. If we add saliva on starch, the salivary amylase present in saliva gradually acts on starch and converts it into maltose. Starch keeps on giving blue color with iodine till it is completely digested into maltose. At this point, no blue color is formed. This is the end point or achromatic point. Now let us see what are the materials required. Test tube stand, glass rod, measuring cylinder, funnel with filter paper, droppers, beakers, distilled water, 1% starch, iodine solution, blotting sheets, stopwatch, ice cubes, hot water, and a tile. Now we shall perform the experiment. First, collection of saliva. How to collect saliva? In order to collect the saliva without any contamination, first wash off your mouth. Then think of some sweets or pickle or any other food item which may induce the secretion of saliva. Then directly collect it in a test tube. And label it as saliva. The alternative way is chew some rubber band or wax. They also induce secretion of saliva. Then you can collect in a test tube through a funnel containing filter paper. But the first method is best without any contamination. Next, dilution of saliva. Take 1 ml of saliva in a measuring cylinder. And add 9 ml of distilled water. Store it in a test tube and label it as 10% saliva. Collect warm water in a beaker. Take 1 ml of 10% saliva in a test tube. Keep it in a beaker containing 35 degrees Celsius warm water. Maintain the temperature using thermometer and by pouring warm water or heating with spirit lamp. Using a dropper, place drops of iodine solution on the tile. Then add 1 ml of 1% starch to the test tube kept in warm water and start the stopwatch immediately. Dip a glass rod in the mixture and gently touch the iodine solution. Observe the change in color. It has become dark blue. What it indicates? The starch not yet digested. Wash the glass rod in distilled water and wipe it with blotting sheet. Continue this till there is no color change, that is achromatic point. Take care that not to contaminate the mixture with iodine and not to dilute it with water. You can see that the color changing is getting reduced. You can see now there is no change in color. This is the achromatic point. What it indicates? The starch is completely digested into maltose. Then immediately you stop the watch and note down the time. At 35 degrees Celsius, the enzyme took 10 minutes 6 seconds to digest 1 ml of 1% starch. Similarly, repeat the procedure for 10 degree and 60 degree. Note the time taken for complete digestion of 1% starch. Tabulate your result, draw a line graph and discuss why the variation. You can also compare your result with the whole glass average. For 10 degrees Celsius, use ice cubes or cold water. Evaluate yourself. I hope you would have understood the experiment and enjoyed learning. Thank you. If you like, please share and subscribe.